Hi, my name is Frank. 'Twas the Friday before Christmas. Time to kick back, relax, talk music. All right. Season's greetings to all of you dear 33ers. Check this out. I posted this meme to Facebook and Twitter and the YouTube community tab, all the socials, and all you guys responded to this. And it seems like many of you have bought records that you're gifting to yourself this Christmas, which is very cool. A bunch of you have also asked your significant others for records. So looks like there'll be a lot of tunes under the tree this year. I also think there'll be several of you will be getting some Channel 33 RPM stuff under the tree as well. I'm basing that solely on the conversations I've had with spouses and significant others and the orders I've seen going out. So hopefully it's a good Christmas for all of you. Am I getting any records? I'm not sure yet. I've planted some suggestions with my wife and kids, but I guess we'll have to stay tuned. It's time to open the mail. So I got this email from Anthony Leon, and Anthony is the guitarist in Pittsburgh-based rock band Silk 9. And he wrote, "Hey man, I hope you are well. Not sure if you remember me or the band. Of course I do." He says, "But you reviewed our previous disc entitled Retribution." There we go. This is the EP that came out a few years ago. And Anthony wrote, "We have a brand new EP called Unconditional," which he sent over. And he wrote, "I wanted to see if you have time for a review." So check it out. In addition to the CD, Anthony sent a bunch of swag over. Is swag a word people use? I don't know. He sent some images. There is the band. This, some more images. These are more glossy. That's that one again. What else did he send there? He sent little Silk 9 sticker. He sent these Silk 9 bracelets. Let's throw one on. Little button. What's this? Oh, okay, cool. Fridge magnet. Awesome. Thank you very much, Anthony. Here's the CD. Check out the album cover. It's an EP. How many tracks on here? 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 tracks. There's the inside. I got some lyrics and a pic of the band. So some background first. Silk 9 was formed in Pittsburgh by Anthony back in 2013. They have released several EPs and have gone through several lineup changes. Several, is that a fair word to use? Some lineup changes? All bands go through some lineup changes, but the lineup, with the exception of Anthony, the lineup has changed completely from this album to this album. Has it changed for the better? I think so. I don't know, man. This album's pretty tight. This band's pretty tight. It's pretty good. It leans heavily towards late 1980s hard rock, but with a modern twist in the production and some of the tones. There are a lot of thick, saturated guitars here. I didn't double check, but it sounds like on at least some of the tracks, the guitar's tuned down a whole step, meaning it's lower, right? Often makes it sound heavier. I hear some, as I said, it harkens back to the late 80s. I hear some Dawkins-esque stuff on here, like back for the Attack era Dawkins, especially in the opening track, Tear Me Down. Love that track. Great guitar tone, very tasteful leads from Anthony. Sort of out of that George Lynch, Warren DeMartini school of lead guitar playing. Great hooks, clean vocals with a bit of grit, a lot of vocal harmonies, harmony-rich choruses. I really dig that. These guys aren't reinventing the wheel, but if you dig that late 80s hard rock sound, as I said, with a modern twist to it, I recommend check out the new one from Silk 9 called Unconditional. Thank you very much, Anthony, for sending this to me, and I will continue to rock this one out. Rock this one out. What does that mean?
Channel 33 RPM.
So I got this box of books in the mail from a loyal viewer, Serge. Loyal 33er, man. This guy's sending me stuff a few times a year. So Serge, I always appreciate your mystery boxes. Thank you much. Thank you so much, man. No reason to send anything. As I've said before, I highly discourage you from sending stuff, but I do appreciate it. Before I get to that, though, I want to show you this book I just finished reading. This is the new one from Rob Halford called Biblical, and Rob Halford is probably one of my favorite singers of all time. Judas Priest is probably one of my favorite bands of all time. I have read both of Rob's books. I was really excited to read both of them. And for some reason, I was kind of disappointed with both of his books. Not that they were bad. I don't know what I was expecting, but I kind of left dissatisfied. Maybe that's the word. His first book was sort of the story of Rob from childhood through Judas Priest, through coming out and telling people he was gay and being the first openly gay man, openly gay legend in heavy metal. This book here sort of tells tales of being in a band, what it's like to be in a band. It tells, it gives some insights into what it's like in the recording studio, what it's like working with managers, what it's like to be on tour. Like, he dishes on all that, but I guess with both of these books, maybe my one complaint is that I really didn't learn very much. The only thing I learned in this book is that Rob Halford is pierced, and that's not something I needed to learn. I guess he shed some more light on the relationship between KK and Glenn and all the infighting. There really was a lot of tension there. But Rob stresses that the guitarists never brought that tension onto the stage. They're professionals on the stage. So yeah, this book is okay. I don't regret buying it. But I wouldn't buy this book expecting to get the inside scoop, the inside dish, inside dirt. Rob is a gentleman. He doesn't do that. I was hoping maybe for some more insight onto how certain songs were written, or taking us into the studio, talking about how albums were recorded, that kind of stuff. That's also missing from this book, but who knows? Maybe there's a third book in store, and maybe Rob will touch upon that kind of stuff in the future. Okay, let's look at these books that Serge sent over. I haven't read any of these yet. So he sent over Tina Turner, My Love Story. That should be interesting. Sent over this book on Jimmy Page. This looks like it was from a library sale. I love Jimmy Page. Who doesn't love Jimmy Page? He sent over Slash's book. I have read Slash's book before. I remember thinking this one was a bit long-winded, and he went into like too much detail on his childhood and stuff. That's what so many of these rock biographies, autobiographies do, right? The artists spend way too much time focusing on their childhood, and to be honest, I really don't care. That's what I liked about the book that the drummer from the Black Crowes wrote. I mean, he started as he joined the Black Crowes. That's where all these books should start. The childhood, I skip past that. Anyway, I'll give the Slash book another read. And Serge sent over this book as well, AC/DC album by album. So look forward to learning more about the albums. This was written by Martin Popoff. Martin is a very well-respected rock journalist, and a lot of pictures in here, a lot of cool pictures. So yeah, I look forward to diving into that. And was there one more? Yes. This book by Patti Smith. So awesome. Some good reads here, Serge. Thank you very much for your generosity, man. I do appreciate it, and Merry Christmas to you. Oh, okay. Ho, 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 33ers. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays. I was going to say Happy New Year, but I'm pretty sure I will do one more video before the year is out. But Christmas time is always a time to reflect, right? Always a time to reflect on the previous 12 months, and I can't believe how far this channel has come, the amount of subscribers I have, the amount of you who tune in weekly and engage. I think we have a really cool community here with minimal to no drama. I don't like drama. We don't need that here, right? So I want to thank all of you for that. I really do appreciate it. And as I said, I hope all of you have a Merry Christmas. Hope you get everything you wanted, and I hope that you gave everyone around you what you were able to give. So again, thank you very much, dear 33ers, and I will be back again before the end of the year. Until then, Merry Christmas and keep on spinning.